Hey. Oh, look at that, we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 46 of the Lipstick Nerds podcast. Did I get that right this time?
I don't know, because last time he said 43, and it was definitely not 43.
No, because when we had Sean on last week, it was 45. Definitely, I looked on our YouTube to get the correct count. 46, episode 46 of the Lipstick Nerds podcast. We know what we're doing around here. Joining me today, as always, Amanda Kane.
Hi.
And making her Lipstick Nerds debut, and I've been wanting to get her on this podcast for the last year since we had the pleasure of meeting at the IGN house party, Miss Miranda Pomar.
Hey. My drum roll was a little off. It's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Everything is perfect here. Miranda, we love you. We've been trying to get you on the show for a while, so now we have a new Miranda. This is going to make my life so much easier. If you've listened to the old episodes, you know I can't handle Miranda, Amanda, and Samantha all together. And it's been pretty easy since it's been just Amanda and I. Now we're throwing a Miranda back in the mix. Delightful for me. Yeah. So Miranda, what do you do? Tell the listeners a little bit about you so they know who you are.
Oh man, I don't know. Mostly you can find me on Twitter. Like, I'm super active on Twitter about video games and other dumb things.
She is.
I spend a lot of time in like the IGN Facebook groups. That's my most nerdy niche, probably. So, there you go.
That's about it?
That's about it.
Okay. You don't have to tell us what you do in real life if you don't want to. You can keep it a secret.
Yeah, my job's kind of secretive. So,
you can be Batman today, it's fine.
She's a CSI, or CIA agent. A CSI agent.
CSI agent. Da, da, da. That's amazing. So, Amanda, I'm going to start with you so you can show Miranda how we do things, how we open up. What have you been doing lately besides streaming with me after our podcast last week and playing Overwatch?
Yeah, that's true. I've only played like minimal Overwatch.
You were about to play no Overwatch because you left my house and got 25 minutes away, and I realized that you had left Overwatch in my PlayStation.
So I left your house, got 20 minutes away, and then you called me, and I'm like, what is happening right now? Because, like, I can't answer the phone. So I'm like, Sean, answer the phone. And, like, we were going in and out of service.
Yeah,
so
it's really bad there.
Yeah, so finally, like, I had gotten, like, another, like, 5-10 minutes before, like, it actually, like, went through. And he's like, we left Overwatch. And, like, for a split second, we were like, let's just leave it there and buy another one.
I gave him an option. I was like, for the fun, he's like, hey. And I'm like, you have two options. You can either keep going and live without Overwatch for a week, or you can turn around and come get it. Because I can bring it to Amanda. I'm seeing her in 2 weeks, but you're going to have to live without it. And he was like,
But it wasn't live without it. It was like, leave it there and stop at Best Buy.
You're like, happy engagement. Keep it.
It's yours now. So yeah, we turned around and we went back and got it. And then it took me 4.5 hours to get home.
But you ran into an accident, didn't you?
I don't think it was an accident. I think either someone fell into the river and, like, needed rescue, or they found a dead body.
So here's what happened. It was a big accident in the river. So these people were coming, I think, from the south end. It's on Highway 101 in this really curvy area. And this is a really sad story. I read it the next day at work. This car, like, lost control and flew off over the embankment. And, like, right there at that part of the road where they went off, they've been in construction there for years, and it really, really sucks because there's one bump and you go over it and you literally just, like, lose your stomach completely. It's nauseating and terrible. And they must have gone over that bump or something really close to it, or gone around a curve and lost control because this mom and her daughter, I guess, like, shot off the cliff. And it's a good, like, 100-foot drop. And they landed, like, upside down or something like that in the water, but, like, out of the water enough to where they could still breathe. But I guess the little girl didn't make it, and her mom was flown to one of the nearby hospitals, and they had to, like, search and rescue was down there for an hour with, like, Jaws of Life trying to get her out. It was really terrible.
Yeah, it was, like, really bad. Like, there were helicopters flying over top and, like, all sorts of stuff. So I was like, oh my god, this is horrible. And, like, it was backed up for, like, I think we were there for, like, an hour or so sitting.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, by all means, like, the fact that, like, okay, that's fine. Like, keep me there. Like, get that person out of there if you can. And, like, it was really sad. And then, like, when we got past there, we hit all of the Bay Area traffic on the way.
Yeah, so normally you wouldn't run into that 1 hour traffic in the middle of nowhere, and then that happened. So it's like that added onto your drive, which sucked. kind of cool. One of my friends from high school was actually on the search and rescue team from that, so she like made it in the paper as like one of the people that was working down there and stuff. But
That's cool.
yeah, really sucky. Anyway, so you've been playing things like Overwatch.
I took off like half of my hair. Well, not half. Some of my
It's
hair.
really cute.
A
Real cute.
quarter of my hair. Thank you. I'm excited because I keep doing this like all the time, and it drove Nikki crazy. And she's like, "Just cut it off already."
She came
And
up to
then
my
we did
house
it.
and I was like, I'm braiding it, sit down. So we braided it all. And within 20 minutes of braiding it, she's like, oh, this is happening. This is happening as soon as I get home.
So it's really cool because it's like not that big, and like right now it's like super exposed, but like I can do this and like it's
I
gone.
had basically that exact undercut like a little while ago, and they are perfect. Like,
You
Yes.
did, didn't you? I saw that, yeah. And I loved it when you did. It was super adorable.
yeah, it was great.
I like it. I think it's fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
My mic is like everybody's really quiet.
So anything else nerdy in your life?
No, I mean, I work in the gaming industry, so basically all of my office was at E3 all week. So we decided that we're going to start using Periscope to like have fun. So I bought a selfie stick, and my coworkers are like, "What is this thing?" And now they love it. So
Nice.
That's great. I love it.
Periscope. We Periscope like random things, like walks to a canal. And yesterday I Periscoped Sean and I at the car wash. And Sean was washing the car and having a blast, and then realized I was Periscoping him, opened the door and was like, "Are you fucking Periscoping me right now?" I was like, "Yes."
And then he probably got even more excited because now he's on camera and he knows it.
Yeah, but he was out of money at the car wash, so I had to like run and get more money, and there was a lot of angry people.
Whatever.
Oh well. That's
I'll
it.
remember it.
That's all I've been doing.
All right. Miranda, what have you been doing nerdy? What have you been playing, reading, watching?
I am playing a lot of Overwatch, like way more than any person should. I found out recently that like some of my coworkers play too, so we're all playing together. I play a lot of Mercy, really into Mercy.
Which one was I playing, Amanda, that I really liked?
You were playing, was it Tracer? The
That sounds familiar.
speedy one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were playing Tracer. Yeah.
I think I tried Mercy and it just wasn't for me, but I only gave it like a 30-second go, so.
I know like a lot of people don't like to play support, and there are a lot of people who are like really bad at playing Mercy. So like generally I'll be like, okay, two people, if I pick Mercy at the same time as someone else, I'll let them do it. But if they're really shitty at it, I'll be like, alright, you're done, and I'll just pick Mercy when I go back.
Yeah, that would be me. Like really terrible.
I really
need somebody who's
enjoy
just
playing
so on
Mercy.
support. Like,
Yeah. I think Mercy's fun.
yeah, I have a lot of fun. Besides that, I don't really know. I was playing like a lot of Shadow of Mordor for a while, but then I got really bored. And I play a lot of Destiny all the time still too, so. That's about
Awesome.
it.
I still haven't gotten back into Uncharted. I should. Maybe I'll do that as soon as we're done here. I have like 2 hours that I can jump back into it and maybe finish it. I binged like 12 episodes of Orange is the New Black in the last 2 days, which is pretty good. Good season. The hell was that? What else have I been doing? Nothing nerdy. That's about it. We're boring this week. We didn't do anything.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. We'll just jump into E3 because there's a lot of stuff to talk about on E3.
Yeah.
We totally didn't even do E3 predictions, which I mean we kind of did. But we were like, what were you most excited for, or whatever. I didn't really have very much to say. And then I watched a PlayStation conference, and I was like, yes, my life has meaning again. I was so excited. So
Yeah.
let's start with PlayStation because I know everyone here cares about that. What did you guys think of the conference in general?
I thought it was really good. Like I was surprised and pleased at like how little people spoke in between game trailers.
Yeah, I was very, very pleased with that.
And I thought the live orchestra opening was like really ballsy. Like they were like, we want to look amazing.
I had no idea they were doing that until I went to re-watch the beginning because whatever stream I was on cut off the first like 20 minutes. And so I went back and rewatched another stream, just like the first 20 or 30 minutes of that to see what I forgot, what I didn't see because I didn't see God of War. And the first one, everyone was like said that it had been announced. I'm like, I didn't see it. I must have missed it. And then yeah, they were like this live orchestra down here. That's pretty baller. I liked it.
It was a good way to start the show. Like, it might have gone on a little bit too long, I will say, but like overall, it generated lots of hype.
I don't know, because I was watching and like, oh, okay, I'm excited. A game I'm not too excited about. Okay, I can scroll through Twitter real quick. And then another game I was excited about, and then another one, and then another one, and then another little down area of a game I wasn't very excited about. Their stage, though, was on point. They had a pretty baller stage. Like,
I think
trees hanging down and fog machines and shit like that, and like the interactive floor that was going on, like the cool bridge when Kojima came down.
Entered?
Yeah, and then the Crash Bandicoot shadow was really awesome. Good stuff. Amanda, what about you?
I actually didn't watch the Sony conference because I was driving. So I was like trying to listen to it through my car radio and it wasn't really working. So I didn't get to watch it. But I watched like a lot of the game trailers and stuff like that. So at least I saw the gaming parts of it.
We were trying to watch it live and it kept just buffering and like dropping, and I tried to watch it on YouTube on my Apple TV. I tried to watch it on the IGN app on my PlayStation, YouTube on the PlayStation. Like, I tried to watch it everywhere I possibly could. And yeah, I even pulled up my laptop at one point and turned the TV off and was like, screw it, I'll just watch it on my laptop. And it kept dropping and like cutting out, and I was pissed. So I just let it go. And then as soon as it was over and completely uploaded, I watched it on YouTube. And that wasn't bad.
There you go.
So, yeah. No, it was a good show. It had me like intrigued the whole time. So. That's the only one I watched, though. So when we get onto Microsoft, yeah. Well, that's the only one I really care about. Like, honestly, what is Nintendo going to announce that I'm going to be interested in besides Zelda? And they had like a 90% Zelda conference, so I heard. And that's like all that's all I need to know. Like, one's going to come out every year, so why would they waste their money showing it off when they could just be like, hey, there's a booth of Zelda, just go play the new one. It's right over there. Like,
because it's open world Zelda, and they had to like roam around for the entire conference.
That's cool.
It's open world Zelda.
Did you watch the Nintendo one?
Yes.
You watched the Nintendo one, but you don't watch the PlayStation one?
I was driving. What was this later? Okay, well, I'll go back and watch it. No, I just watched all the game trailers.
Okay, so speaking of game trailers, let's start at the beginning. I can't remember what they opened up with, but was it God of War?
God of
It
War.
was?
Yep.
So that is Kratos, right?
Yes.
Okay, because when I saw it, I was like, he doesn't look like Kratos. It looks like maybe a Nordic god. Like maybe he took over from Kratos and like killed him, and this is his story.
Yeah.
He looks a little different.
Kratos just like got more buff, but like normal looking, and grew a beard, and now like
He looks like a
that's what you
hipster.
do when you live in a cabin, I guess. I don't know.
He totally looks like a hipster. Like he's got this huge beard going on. Like all he needs is a flannel and like a beanie, and he'd fit right in, and like a organic trade-free coffee. Like
I feel like he's a little too buff, so if you put him in a flannel and a beanie, he's just gonna look like a lumberjack.
Yeah.
Like
a hipster
well
lumberjack.
give him a axe.
It would work, I think.
But are you guys excited for it? Were you guys God of War players? Because God of War is what got me back into gaming, so I'm pretty excited for this. Even though I think they should have stopped a long time ago, I think the way that they're going now is an interesting turn and can keep people a little more entertained than the Greek gods. So this is something that I like and I'm enjoying. But what do you guys think of it?
About like 20 minutes of God of War in my entire life before now. Like all I remember is like the cool chain thing he could do. Like that's it. But this game this trailer got me super hyped for it, even if it's like way different. My like main thing is I hope they're still like really ridiculous and over the top, which they've said they're gonna do. So.
Yeah, which will be awesome. I'm excited. Amanda, did you ever play God of War?
I played a little bit of maybe the third one. I don't remember which one I played a little bit of, but it wasn't like a whole lot. And I just liked how, kind of like Miranda said, how there was like crazy over the top things but that was it. Like I wasn't like overly thrilled about it, but this one looks really nice. Like it's really detailed and I think just way different. So maybe we'll see.
I heard them talking about it too, because everybody was like, oh, it's a new one, but it's like definitely not a reboot, it just follows the third one. But the thing I think the most interesting is they're talking about how he's gonna have like a rage meter that like goes with his son, so like I guess you're like kind of moderating that he doesn't like freak out on his like child.
That's kind of weird.
Like, I don't know for sure how it works. Like, I haven't read that much into it, and they haven't explained it a lot, but they were talking about how, like, his rage meter goes up when he's, like, angry at his son.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's
You've disappointed me. Now I have power.
Basically.
raging so hard right now.
Well, like, even on the trailer, you're like, he kind of wants to punch his son right now. Hopefully he doesn't. Like,
That's fucked up. I'm trying to find a list so I don't go in the wrong order, and I just like can't find them.
Is there?
Um,
Do we have to go in order? Like, I don't
No, we don't have to, but I'd like to go in order that way I don't forget anything, or just a list of stuff. Like,
I think Sony Bend came next, right?
oh, Ben's came with the motorcycle
Days
thing.
Gone came next.
Days
yeah.
Gone. Yeah, I was excited for that one because that looked like a cross between like Sons of Anarchy and Walking Dead, which I'm
Yeah.
very okay with.
And I liked that, like, all the zombies in that one looked very, like, what is it called? I Am Legend, where they're just, like, or World War Z, where they're just, like, streaming over top of each other to get to you, which, like, I haven't seen a lot of. Then again, I don't
Yeah.
play a lot of zombie games, so.
It was kind of like when he was walking down the walkway or whatever and turned around and there's this horde of zombies coming at him. Reminded me of Nazi zombies from Call of Duty way back.
Okay.
Well, he had this like huge gun and was just like nailing them and like taking them all down at once, and like that, it just reminds me of having a machine gun and being packed up in a corner during Nazi zombies, which I thought was really fun. So I'm super excited for it, and it seems like a pretty good narrative. So,
Yeah.
oh god, who was it? Is it Sam Witwer? Plays a character in it, and I had no idea until he tweeted something the other day. I think it's him. I might be wrong, but yeah, he was in Walking Dead for like 5 seconds as a zombie soldier kind of a dude, and then he also played in some TV show Being Human.
Okay.
Cool guy.
Okay.
That sounds fun. I mean, what did you guys think of that one?
I feel like there are, like, a lot of zombie games in the market, so, like, I'm not, like, super hyped about it, especially, they announced something, other zombie games here, too. Dead Rising 4.
Oh yeah,
So I just feel like it's a lot. So I'm hoping that like the narrative is enough to carry it. It seems like it. Like it seemed like it was gonna have a good narrative, but
I mean, I know it's not gonna be Last of Us, but like maybe it has like a Last of Us feel to it. Like maybe the
Okay.
story will be more than the fighting. It'll just have cool fighting parts.
Yeah.
We'll see. Amanda?
it's not like my most hyped game.
No.
I don't know. I didn't really I didn't watch the trailer for that one because I'm kind of right now for a little bit like over zombies. I noticed that like the big thing that kind of came out in media, I guess, was everyone complaining about how boring the character was. The main character.
I guess, but we knew him for like 5 seconds. Like, how
Yeah,
are you gonna
they're
judge
just
somebody without jumping
Well,
in the game?
They're upset because he's like a straight white male from a biker
God
gang.
forbid.
Yeah, and it's just like, like you don't know anything about him. Like, how do you even know he's straight? Like, was that established in the trailer?
That too. And like, I mean, I'm sorry, but like, look at who made the game. If somebody makes the game, they're probably gonna model the person not after themselves, but just closer to them, I would think. So like,
Honestly,
if
I
a
kinda
straight
got,
white
like-
dude made a character, it'd probably be a straight white dude. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of got like the Daryl vibe. Like,
Yeah.
it was like, oh, we're gonna try and go for like everyone really likes Daryl from The Walking Dead, so maybe we'll try and do that kind of thing. It's like,
did,
oh,
like-
okay.
Super remind me of the main guy from Sons of Anarchy though.
he
Yeah.
did, right? Yeah.
So I was like, that's kind of cool. Like, I didn't even cross my mind that it was just like another like white dude. I think he is straight because there's like a scene with him riding a motorcycle
With a girl.
and he's like doing
Yeah.
this like narrative over it about like how he loves her or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Which is fine, because I mean, if I wrote a game, it'd be the opposite way. It'd be the girl, and the guy would be on the back of the bike, and I'd be like, like, whatever. So we did skip one though. They did announce. Did we skip one? I don't know, but it's on my list. Spider-Man.
Oh, that came later, I think.
That came later. Oh,
I
okay.
think.
I don't know. The list that I have says Spider-Man and then Days Gone, so I was like, maybe we skipped it. So we'll just do that one, and then we'll go down the list that I have.
I think it's really interesting that they made Spider-Man PS4 exclusive. Like, that's kind of crazy to me. Overall, it looks fine. Like, it looks like a funnish game, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like a fun game.
I'm like, some real superhero fatigue right now, though.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that Insomniac Games is doing it, so it's kind of like, because they do like a lot of like cutesy stuff and then like crazy stuff. Because you've got like why am I blanking on this name? Sunset Overdrive, which is like kind of remind me of Tony Hawk, and like so that's like a good mechanics for Spider-Man because he's like not supposed to be on the ground, he's supposed to be flying all over the place. I hate his outfit though. I hate it.
It does look kind of dumb.
I really wish it was a black spider instead of a white spider. But
Yeah, why? And then he's got like white glove things. I don't
I
even
didn't
know.
even notice that. That sounds really dumb.
there's white accents on his gloves. They're not like white gloves, but I mean,
But okay, so he doesn't Michael Jackson. It's Spider-Man, not that, but it's like
no,
like
he
a
just has
huge
white accents
chunk
all over.
of white, and it's like why?
The Spider-Man I'm used to doesn't have that. Like, this is someone else's take, like whatever. Yeah.
Why would that even be a take for anyone? I don't understand. Explain this to me.
I don't know. I don't do Spider-Man. I don't care. If it was a Batman suit that came out and he had like neon green like elements of his suit, I'd be pissed. I get it. So I mean, I know that somebody can feel mad about this. You can feel mad about this. That's fine.
Thank you.
I just don't pay attention to Spider-Man that much.
I think it's fun that like everyone was talking about how Sucker Punch was gonna make a Spider-Man game. Like they've been talking about that for like a few months now. Like, and then for Insomniac to be like, nope, it's us. Like, is kind of fun.
Yeah. I was like, okay. It was first announced. I was like, oh my god, maybe everybody was right. Maybe they are making it. And then no, it
And then
wasn't.
nope.
Yeah. So next we have Detroit: Become Human from Quantic Dream.
I am really excited for this game.
Oh
I'm
my.
also really excited for this game.
I'm a very
really
loved Heavy Rain. Like, looks like a good one to me.
Yeah.
So.
I'm interested to see like how well the like your decisions matter thing goes through the whole game. It's like I played a lot of Until Dawn and like,
Oh yeah. We have all
It
played
doesn't really
Until Dawn
matter.
here. That's a Lipstick Nerd like staple game.
Fan
So
favorite.
it's
Yeah.
like Persona 4 and Until Dawn are like two of our favorite games at this company. No, but it makes me a little nervous as to how many choices there are. I'm like, fuck. Every single time that guy opens his mouth, there was a question. And every like the web that they showed of every single question and answer you could possibly have and how it slightly alters time. I was like, okay, it looks like a sweet ass game, but I'm gonna have to play this like 20 times and answer every single question different every single time because I'm gonna be so worried that I'm not answering it right at all.
I'm gonna be so stressed out the whole time, really.
I don't need that in my life, but I do.
But I do. Does anyone else think the main character looks kind of like Jennifer Lawrence with a pixie cut?
The guy?
No, the girl.
There's a
Become Human?
Yeah, Detroit become human. The Kara, I think her name is. The robot.
Maybe I just like missed that entirely.
Yeah, maybe I did too.
She's like,
Or-
okay, so Google the picture of Detroit Become Human, and there's like this picture that looks like it's box art.
Okay. Googling her right now. Oh wow, no, is she played by? Do you guys watch The Following? 'Cause I don't know what
No.
this girl is in. Okay.
Oh, she does look like Jennifer Lawrence-ish.
She is played by this girl who's in The Following, though. She looks just like they did a really good job of making her look exactly like her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, I looked up the actress. Now it makes sense. But I was like, at the angle, she kind of looks like Jennifer Lawrence.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm so confused though now, like having seen the trailer with this guy and having the box art with this girl on it. Like
Oh my god. Well, do you get to pick your character?
that would be cool.
Do you play as a guy or a girl? Because that would be fun. I mean, because I always pick girl just because I'm a girl, and that's what I want to do is play as a girl. That'd be awesome. What if you get to make your
So
own?
the guy's name is Connor, right?
Yes.
I'm wondering if you bounce back and forth between the two of them, like you do in Heavy Rain. Don't you bounce between characters?
You bounce me, yeah, in that one, and in Until Dawn, obviously, and a few others, yeah.
Because
That's
like
cool.
it's got her and him as like the two characters inside of the character description of Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
They're like, we just don't want to show her off yet because she's a robot.
Right, next one on the list we have Horizon Zero Dawn from Guerrilla Games. That's the one with the girl. It kind of looked like it was like caveman-esque, and then there's those giant like dinosaur robot things, right?
Dinosaurs? Yeah.
Yeah,
She looks like Ingrid from Game of Thrones.
she does. I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
This game better be fucking amazing because after E3, I put $600 and some odd worth of collector's editions for games inside of my cart on Amazon and bought them all.
Oh
So,
Lord.
Yeah, bye money. Thank you Amazon for not charging me until these games actually come out.
Right, I was about to say, you have to buy a bridesmaid's dress here real quick, right?
Yes, but like they come out slowly. Like only February is gonna suck.
At least now you know how much you have to like save up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I'll start a piggy bank.
I'm really excited for that though. I'm really excited. It
I
looks
wouldn't
pretty.
say I'm really excited for it, but it's something that, okay, if G buys it, I'd play it. It looks interesting.
Yeah, I have almost no hype for this game. When it came out like last E3 when the video was on, I was like, alright, I guess this looks like kind of like interesting idea-wise. But seeing as I like still have no idea what like the narrative of this game is about, I still like don't care. It looks really good. Like the mechanics look like they're really well done, but I don't know what the story's about, so.
I think the newest trailer kind of told a little bit more about the story. And like obviously it looks like humans have become like less important than everything else and like robots have kind of taken over, which is like kind of what I expect to happen in life. So
I am excited to see what like cities look like in the game, like because I imagine at some point she will approach like old cities. And
yeah.
to see like skyscrapers all taken over and stuff, I think will be fun. But overall, I just if my boyfriend buys it, then I'll probably play it. But otherwise, I'm not gonna go out of my way.
A pretty statue.
So there's a few more on the list. I'm just gonna skip right down to The Last Guardian because the other ones like I don't really think any of us are very interested. There's Bound, Gravity Rush 2, Gran Turismo, Riggs, which looks cool, and VRE and stuff. We can talk about VR a little later. Yeah, let's go with Last Guardian from Japan Studio for PS4, of course. How hype are you guys for this?
Okay, so I didn't play Ico in the Shadow of the Colossus.
Join the club.
To safety. Neither have we.
Okay.
This game has just been so like hyped that
Everyone keeps talking about it.
yeah, and G played Ico and Shadow of the Colossus and he loved them, so probably not gonna play those. Probably gonna play this. That dog is just so cute. He's
It's
adorable.
really cute. But what's surprising to me is like how I like hate to pick on graphics, but like how bad graphically it looked in that trailer was really surprising to me.
But I like it. Like I like that that's the look. Like I feel like they're going for that look, like the grainy, old school, like choppy kind of a thing.
I guess like when I like see the final product, I'll probably feel differently. But I remember seeing that trailer and being like, people are really hyped for this. I mean,
what are they doing? Releasing a PS1 game? Like what is this?
It kind of looks like one.
Yeah. No, we're all pretty excited about that. So, all right, we'll move on. That brings us to Batman Arkham VR. I'm fucking psyched. So what I'm demanding to come with this game is, okay, I need a clip-on for VR that makes it look like the cowl. You know? Because they're not gonna do a VR, like a Batman VR cowl kind of a looking thing, but I just need it to clip on, like accessory-wise, so that when someone sees me playing it, I fucking look like Batman. Don't shake your head at me, Amanda. That would be baller.
Oh my god.
Don't tell me it wouldn't.
Ooh.
No? Nobody else? Nobody's
No.
excited about this one?
I mean, like, it's cool, but, like, if I get VR, that's not what I'm getting VR for.
Fuck you guys then.
I don't.
No? Not a fan, Amanda?
No, I'm not. So I think we're gonna be like, when we talk about VR, it's gonna be very interesting because I'm not like a super fan for VR at all. So
Oh, I'm down for it. I'm so down for it.
Same.
Loving VR. We have a question about VR. Let me
We
pull it
do.
up. We do. Where'd my pictures go? Oh, I must have gotten rid of them. I don't know. Hold on. I like screenshot all of them so I don't forget, then it takes me forever. What are your thoughts on PlayStation VR? Buying it? Wait and see? Not at all. So, G's been saving money very slowly but surely for VR because he's bound and determined to get it, which means I am bound and determined to get it, even though I told him no. But that's fine. I'm okay with having it. So we're gonna get it, and I'm gonna play this game, and it's gonna be good, Amanda.
Okay, I'm glad it's gonna be good. You're deciding now that it's gonna be good.
I'm definitely gonna be like getting into it really early. Like I hope to buy it like right when it comes out. Like what I've seen looks really cool. I played PSX. I played what did I play? I think I played EVE Online in VR. And while it was like kind of made me really dizzy because you're flying a spaceship in circles, it's still really fun. And I was like, I don't see people. The argument that people have where they're like, well, it's gonna make you sick and stuff. I'm like, well, if I was doing like tricks and flips, like, and I didn't feel that bad, I imagine I'll feel fine just like running around.
I mean, I forgot I was in a chair, and
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I was leaning, and I'm like, I should stop leaning, so I stopped leaning my whole body and just leaned like my head and stuff, and that worked well. Yeah, I don't think maybe there's some games that might get you sick, but I don't think that's gonna be the case for everybody.
Yeah, and it's probably like like super individual based thing. Like people who get sick now watching like 3D movies, like probably not gonna have a great time with VR.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Go get yourself some of those C bracelets that they have.
Yeah.
The motion sickness ones. Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be totally fine. After this morning sickness too, I'll be fine. Like I've been through worse.
Go get yourself a bracelet.
Don't play VR until after you're done being pregnant. All right. Amanda, are you getting VR? Because you said you're not excited, but you're gonna like wait and see, and then whatever.
I'll probably wait and see. I actually haven't. So I have the Samsung VR, the Gear VR, which is actually really cool for something that you put your phone into, and so it's nice to see, like even at like a low scale, that's really really neat looking. But I think I'm gonna kind of wait. Just because, like, I don't know if I really want to shell out that much money for something that's going to be on my face that I have to wear all the time in order to play a game.
And you know how much money you spend on makeup? Like, come on.
But that's to look good.
Yeah, but it's just funny. I don't know if I want to spend all this money on something just to put on my face all the time. Like,
to play a game.
You're literally describing foundation.
That has a purpose. It's covering up zits on my face.
So does VR to make me happy, and VR mask can cover up a zit if it's like within the area.
Makes me happy.
It'll probably give me more zits. What am I talking about?
Y'all are gonna have those stupid raccoon eyes.
Don't care.
Suction.
You go play your little Overwatch, and I'll continue to play. Awesome.
We'll continue to play my Overwatch. Thank you.
Fine. Let's see. Wow, the rest of these are like not anything I'm interested in at all. There's more that I'm interested in. Where are they?
Are you talking about questions?
No, about games.
Can we talk about the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare trailer?
No, just kidding. Of course we can.
So, Amanda, you didn't watch the conference. So, like, when you're watching the conference, they did a bunch of VR games back to back, but they didn't tell you what trailer you were watching before they started the Infinite Warfare trailer. So it kind of just looked like you were about to play, like, a spacey, like, VR game. Like, I thought it was, like, maybe EVE Online or something.
Yeah.
So it looks really cool, right? And like you get to the end and it's like Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And I saw like a bunch of people like in the Facebook groups and stuff being like, so how many people accidentally got hyped for Call of Duty?
Accidentally, I so got hyped, and then about a third of the way through the thing when I realized that the scope was totally the same scope that I used to use in Call of Duty, and he was moving the same, and it was like, this is very Call of Duty-esque movement, just things to it, and I called it, and it came to the end, and G was like, okay, yep, you're right, like, that was Call of Duty. I'm very psyched for that.
Like, I don't really play Call of Duty, like, I don't really, like, I've played, like, Black Ops 2, maybe, but I've never really played it in general. Most of my multiplayer has been, like, Halo. So I was like, no, I'm probably not going to want Infinite Warfare, and I didn't watch any of the trailers for it, but this one, like, totally sold me for it.
Yeah, no, I'm sold. That was pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else do we have? Call of Duty. We already talked about that one. Resident Evil Biohazard. That was VR, right? That was VR, yeah. So did anyone download the demo?
That reminds me that I need to download the demo.
I didn't think it was that great. I also only watched part of it and then was like, screw this, and went to bed because it was not as scary as PT or anything.
Yeah.
And then G and his friends found out more things and maybe it was better. I don't know. I haven't asked him yet. Wasn't very excited, but maybe when it all comes out.
I walked into the living room while my roommate was playing with it, and at first I was like, is he watching Blair Witch Project? And I was like staring at it for a minute, and I'm like, no, wait, what's happening? Okay, I'm bored. And then just walked away, and then found out, like, as I was leaving the room that it was Resident Evil. It's like, oops. My
Watching
bad.
the trailer, I was like, what am I watching right now? Like until it told me what it was, I was like, I don't really know what this is. Like, I guess it looks a lot like PT, so, like,
Yeah.
that's creepy. It's just kind of gross looking.
It's just gross looking. It's actually, like, now that I've actually talked to people about it and heard a little bit more about it, like, I guess it's pretty cool, because you, if I'm going to say this correctly, you're the guy behind the camera, and then the things that you do, like, on camera, like make changes to what happens off camera, like, out, so, if I'm saying that correctly, I guess. I don't know. There's like I guess it's kind of like the movie VHS that came out, like the scary movie a long time ago. But I don't know.
Huh.
So it's like kind of customizable.
Yeah. And it sounds a little interesting. Like, more interesting than just the trailer, like, what that information was presented to me.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like scary games because I'm a chicken, so I'll just go be quiet in the corner.
Anybody interested in the Final Fantasy announcement?
Did
No.
they talk about Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
Hunt for Microsoft.
No.
No.
They talked about it at PlayStation 2, didn't they?
I don't know.
I swear to
yeah,
God.
I mean-
Microsoft.
The one
Because there was
that-
something Final Fantasy, and then they were like, oh yeah, also some of it's going to be in VR or something like that.
Oh, yeah, they talked about the, like, Prompto VR thing, which, like, I literally don't care about.
Yeah, I wasn't at all intrigued.
But to talk about the Microsoft one, I am really excited for Final Fantasy 15. I bought my PlayStation 3 for Final Fantasy Versus 13, like, when it was announced. And then, like, years later, I'm like, okay, I have a new console, I guess I'm finally gonna get it. But, so I'm super hyped, and, like, I played the, like, Platinum demo, but the presentation they did at Microsoft for Final Fantasy 15 made that game look so boring. Like, it was the worst demo I've ever seen done at, like, a conference. Like, it was so bad. Like, he was just, like, running around away from something the whole time, and I was like, I guess he's fighting it, but I can't really tell.
I don't know what he's doing.
It was not good. And the crowd was not excited about it either.
Yeah, I'm not remotely interested in that. I feel bad.
What?
Final Fantasy? Right?
Oh, my audio cut out, so I was like, what is
Oh.
happening right now?
I was just commenting.
I felt bad because they announced the date for that, and, like, no one clapped. I was like, okay.
Alright.
I can't think of other things except I do want to talk about freaking Crash Bandicoot coming out.
I
My
can't
whole
believe
life.
that's actually a thing.
I went apeshit when he was running out and walking out on stage. I was just like, no, he's fucking with us again. He's gonna come out and be like, haha, psych, got you guys.
Like,
But oh my god, like, I was so excited.
I watched it with a friend of mine, and, like, I explained to him, I was like, yeah, so there's this, like, Crash Bandicoot thing where they just, like, keep fucking with us about it at conferences, and, like, it's totally never gonna come out. Like, last year a guy wore a shirt for it. So when it came out this year, I was like, what? No fucking way. Like, no way.
Right? Yeah, I didn't expect that. And then he was like, for Crash Bandicoot 1 or whatever, I'm like, oh, that's going to be it. And he was like, and 2. Okay, is he going to say warped? Because that's all I care about. If it's not warped, then this whole thing is just nothing that concerns me. And then he was like, and warped. Yes, I'm dying. I can die happy. We're good.
And I guess for Skylanders too, but, like, who cares?
Yeah, whatever. We didn't care about that one. I know there's other stuff. Oh, Kojima's game.
Oh, Kojima, period. Just like walking on stage like he owns the place.
Yeah, he basically does. Let's be honest here. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to expect, but I'm excited. So Gia and I were having a conversation the other day. Would you rather have him work on a game and release one new like game type franchise or something like that every other year or so, or would you rather have him do small cool stuff like PT and release one half-an-hour thing every like 6 months or so?
Is that half-hour thing complete itself, or is it just
No,
like
it's
PT?
completed. Well, okay, so technically PT is completed. I mean, it's
Right.
just like a PT styled, just a 30-minute brand new thing, weird ass fucking story, but a whole new experience that you've never had before with crazy puzzles and shit like that.
Ooh.
Or some big giant thing like a Metal Gear Solid every few years.
Man,
Because I would rather have the shorter one every like 6 months or a year.
I'm gonna go against you on this one. I think I'd like the bigger ones. 'Cause I feel like Kojima's big thing is like being super artsy and like symbolic and crazy,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like he sort of needs like a bigger sandbox to do that in.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'm okay. Like I don't need a new thing like every so often from him, so long as the thing that I get from him is really cool.
Amanda?
I guess I'd have to agree with Miranda, because like I honestly don't really ever have played a Metal Gear Solid game, so and but like everything looks nice, and like I thought like the concept and everything behind PT was crazy, and from the little bit that I watched, that I could handle watching, like I thought was awesome. Just the trailer, like we don't fucking have any clue what's happening in Death Stranding, or Dead Stranding. Yeah, and it's like, but like I want more, like now, immediately. Like, and I don't think I would feel. I don't think. Even if he has like a completed work and he releases it in like 30-minute increments or whatever, I don't think I would feel satisfied, even at the end. Like with like a lot of the episodic stuff, like a lot of times I'm like, oh okay, like not really completely satisfied. I feel like it could have been done a lot better. But with this, I think I would feel the same way. It's just because he's got like so much going on in that crazy brain of his. Like, how can he put it into 30 minutes?
True. I don't know. I think you should do both.
Just do all the
On a really long game, then whenever he just comes up with something, he's like, I don't really want to continue it. I just think this is a cool idea. Here.
I feel like he
That'd be
probably does that. Like he just has a bunch of like tiny things that he was like, I thought this was cool for 20 minutes, but now
Right.
I moved on to this other thing. Did you guys see that picture that like Norman Reedus tweeted out with like Kojima with the Konami Tears cup
Yeah.
for the show?
I did not see that.
It was
Maybe I did and I scrolled past it.
The like internet's like going crazy about like all the symbolism in Death Stranding being like a huge fuck you to Konami too.
Oh, yeah, that it's,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I saw that one. That was pretty funny. Alright. So, that's all I can remember from PlayStation, but I do have a list of a bunch of stuff. Oh, wait. I lied. I don't know. It's a list from IGN of stuff that was announced. So maybe it's not like at the conference, but it was announced through the other like companies and stuff. We did Horizon Zero Dawn, we did Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts 2.8.
They didn't talk about it for sure at the
They
conference.
didn't know. It says trailer to release June 8th. I don't know.
No, I don't think they released the trailer that featured Aqua right before E3, but they didn't talk about it at E3 at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find anything else that I'm like, we have to talk about that. They didn't talk about Persona.
Nope.
No. Which
Kind of makes
I
sense.
kind of didn't think they would.
Oh, those hats that I saw flying around, were those the hats that Sean was talking about?
Oh, you mean this hat?
Oh, you bitch. You have one, don't you?
Oh, Where is it?
Now I really wish that I would have told him to get me one. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah,
Okay.
that adorable hat.
Sorry, it wasn't where I thought it was.
Yeah, now I'm super mad that I didn't have Sean grab me one of those.
So these, you had to play all 4 Persona games, or all 4 games, Atlas games, in order to get, and they only gave out 500 a day. So, like, you had to get there super fucking early, play all their shit, and try and get one of these hats.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
It's cute.
I'm sad. The only way that that hat could be better is if it looked like friggin' Teddy.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but this is like the Teddy of Persona 5.
Yeah, but I want a Teddy for Persona 4. I still want the other one. Alright, I think that's enough. Let's look at our questions.
Whoa.
What?
We're just gonna talk about PlayStation, and then
I mean,
we're
yeah, what other consoles are there?
We could
Whoa.
talk about
Just kidding.
Bethesda.
Alright, so what do you guys want to talk about from E3? Because I didn't watch the other conferences, so I don't really care, and
I
I felt really
watched
bad, but...
Bethesda and Ubisoft.
Okay, so what happened there?
So Bethesda announced, okay, this is crazy to me. Bethesda announced a new Quake game, which like, Quake is like a 20-year-old game. My memories of Quake consist of me like looking for a computer game to play when I was like 7 and seeing like Quake and like Myst. Like, I never played Quake, but that's how I remember it. So when they were like, there's a new Quake game, I was like, this is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Like, it's been 20 years. What I was excited about Bethesda though is they showed more of Dishonored 2, which I'm super excited for.
Cool.
And then they like, did you guys play Dishonored 2? Dishonored 1?
No.
I've played a little bit, but that's actually like what is next on my list. Dishonored, and then I fucking bought the Uncharted collection for PS4, so I could not get in trouble for not playing that game anymore. So it's
I'll
also
get your
on my
ass in
list.
trouble.
It makes you feel better. I've also never played Uncharted.
God
Thank
damn
you.
it.
I'm sorry.
What is
I played
wrong with you
I
guys?
played like 5 minutes of the first one, and I was like, the mechanics are really bad, and I just
No, and
I
it's
hate
so
this.
good. And Nathan Drake is so adorable and funny and charismatic. Like, come on. God damn, I gotta go finish 4.
But yeah, the like Dishonored 2 stuff looked really good. Ubisoft opened their conference to like people in costumes, like big giraffe and lion costumes, dancing to Queen's "Don't Stop Me Now." Just, like, I
Why?
was really confused about, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, Just Dance 2017," and I was like, "I guess that makes sense." Like,
Does it though? Like, you
not
couldn't just have like a
really.
normal dancer up there. You had to have like
But-
animals.
I accept this, I guess. Like, but besides that, I can't really think of anything I cared about. Like,
Did they announce another Assassin's Creed? I'm just
They
assuming
did
they did.
not.
Good.
They did.
No.
Good.
Oh my god. Oh my
They
god.
talked
Let's.
about the movie, though.
Yeah, they talk about the movie. Can we talk about how awkward that was in that
With the
conference?
movie?
No, not the movie. The host of that show, that conference,
Aisha
was
Tyler?
so awkward. She was making awkward comments, like,
Oh, she did make an awkward comment about Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
On the lines of like, I'd hit it. Like,
yeah.
Who
I
was the
just like,
host?
Aisha Tyler. She plays
Oh.
like Monica and Archer.
I love her.
Yeah.
Me too.
But she, like, some of the things where she was, like, trying to be funny, but, like, it was just kind of, like, really awkward, so it was just
yeah.
like, oh.
She was tweeting some things during the
Okay.
conference, and I was like, she was like calling out people on the internet or whatever for saying that she was childish, and she's like, I'm a fucking adult, I own my own business, like, fuck off, or whatever. I was like, what is going on over there? I
Wow,
don't get it.
I remember what I'm
Ridiculous.
actually excited about from that conference. Fucking VR Star Trek Bridge Crew. Like, they brought like LeVar Burton on stage to talk about it. That was kind of awkward because their interactions were kind of weird, like the host and his. But like, you guys know, like, you know, the first time you met me, I was like wearing this yellow Star Trek hat, and I talk about how it's like my signature thing because like I have to wear it every time I go now.
It is. I'm actually kind of sad you're not wearing it right now.
I have it with me.
There we go.
But I was like, I can't make this work with my outfit today.
Didn't you wear it? You wore it during PSX too, right?
I did.
You did, okay, because I remember that. I'm like, I think I saw you right before we left for PSX, and you didn't have it on, or the night before, or something like that. And I'm like, you're gonna wear your hat, right? And you're like, yeah, like, of course I am.
Okay, Amanda, do you know this story? Because like, it's my favorite. So I go to IGN's house party, and I'm wearing the hat, and I wear it all day. And the whole day I've been talking to Mike Martin. And so I go back to my hotel before like the after party, and I wash my hair and I change into a cute outfit so I don't wear my hat out. And I walk up to him when I get there and I'm like, hey dude, what's going on? He's like, oh hey, looks, and then immediately turns away. And I was like, we've been talking all day, what the fuck? I was like, okay, and I went upstairs and I saw him later and he goes, I swear I did not recognize you without your hat on.
Oh my god.
So now, like, every time I get a haircut, I take a picture with and without my hat and then tweet them. Like, just so you know, it's me. Like,
Still me.
and I wear it every time I go to anything.
That's great.
I remember one of the awkward lines that was said during Ubisoft because I texted my friend and I was like, what just happened? And I was like, she just said we should play Assassin's Creed before the movie, so it's inside of us. So it's inside of us.
Yes.
Weird.
I remember that.
And then she made the Michael Fassbender naked comment, and I was like, wait.
Whoa.
But I mean, he is pretty cute, so.
But
Wait,
I
do we
mean,
see him naked? Is that the comment?
She's
she was
not
making?
wrong, but like, it was still pretty.
Good. Ballsy of her to say it.
Yeah, and then people, it was so funny because the internet was like, if a guy made a comment like that, people will be pissed.
No way.
Yeah, but
Channing
it's like-
Tatum one time said he would have a threesome with his wife and Emilia Clarke, and Emilia Clarke was like, I'd be down for that. Like, and Channing Tatum was the one that like started the conversation or something, and nobody made a big deal about that.
Yeah, so
Like-
people were just being really overdramatic. Like,
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Like on the internet, like the people were being dramatic to her, and she was being like, "Fuck off," like right back to him or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that that's the one that she did.
Video game communities versus like, I don't know, like Channing Tatum's followers. I don't know. I'm pretty sure anyone would be like, yeah, I'm down with that if he called them out.
Yeah.
But wait a second. Like, I need to say something about E3 because we're
Oh,
apparently
done. Stop broadcast.
not Microsoft or Nintendo at all, so I have to say my piece. There's a
We
game
talked about Zelda. Okay, bite me.
for like
Pokemon's
6
coming out,
seconds.
and we all know it. Like,
I thought we were gonna come back. We can revisit that.
Pokemon. Well, I mean, we don't have to talk about Zelda because it's gonna be awesome and it's open world and it looked really cool. It did look kind of choppy though, but whatever. It looked cool. So there's a game coming out for Xbox and for PC called We Happy Few, and it looks
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
awesome. It's so creepy looking. It looks like BioShock Infinite.
But it's not exclusive, right? Because I tweeted something about wanting to play it, and they were like, somebody was like, "But it's not exclusive, so it can probably come to PlayStation, or it's going to like the next year or something like that, right?"
I don't know. All I know is it's scheduled for
I
Xbox.
saw We Happy Few at like PSX. Like, so I was like, I feel like I've seen this game before. So when they were talking about it, I was like, am I just like making this up? Am I imagining it? Like,
I have to look this up. Continue.
game before. But no, it
So-
looks
See, I did a good thing. Right now it just says Xbox, Steam, Mac, and Linux. But that just doesn't mean it can't be. Like, it was at PAX. It was at PAX East, and I wanted to play it, but the line was, like, capped every day. But it looks super creepy, and it's, like BioShock Infinite creepy, where, like, happy things are actually scary things, and it's about, like, drugs and, like, staying on your happy pills, and then, like, survival horror, and it looks awesome.
the trailer where
I'm
they're
so
like,
excited.
beat up the pinata and like eat the candy, and then like his like he fades out of like his happy view, and they're like eating a rat and like
Yeah.
taking the intestines out. I was like, okay, this looks awesome.
What is
Wow.
happening?
We Happy Few is
But I-
currently scheduled for release on PC and Xbox One, although this recent tweet does shed some hope for PlayStation 4 users. While the developer is focused on these platforms right now, it said never say never, hinting that there's a chance. Then again, it would not be hard to be interested in the huge PlayStation 4 market with its over 36 million units sold. I really hope it comes, because that looks really creepy and fun, and I'm like, I'm interested in that.
it's kind of off topic, but like talking about things that come out as exclusives and like the PlayStation 4 market, I'm like super surprised that like nobody is talking about Tomb Raider coming to PlayStation.
Yeah, they didn't mention that shit at all.
Nobody on the PlayStation side has mentioned it at all. I'm like, nobody's gonna care when this game finally comes out. Like,
I think a year is
like,
way too long to
losing the
wait.
market. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy to me.
Oof.
Bad choice.
I think they should give it like a month.
Or even
like-
like 6 months is fine. Like
Yeah.
Destiny does that. Or like, does Destiny do a year or 6 months? I don't know. With their like exclusive strikes and stuff. But like,
I hope that all of that shit ends. I hope exclusivity, like, just what the fuck ever.
bad for the market. Like honestly, and for consumers. Like,
Yeah.
it's just not.
I don't know. Is it bad for the market though? I mean,
I
it's
mean, like it's good for like whatever market is doing the exclusive thing. But like,
yeah. I was like, I think if the only one is benefiting is like, if it's an exclusive for Sony and I really want to play it, now I have to go buy a PS4 if I don't already have one. So it's
Yeah.
I think that if it's
Hardware is
a
benefiting,
Sony
but-
exclusive company, like, you know, an in-house brand or something like that, like a Bend game or something,
Yeah.
like,
right.
obviously it's
then
gonna
like
be
sort of
exclusive.
whatever.
Yeah,
But, like-
but if it's
Outside studios doing exclusives doesn't make sense to me.
yeah,
Like I feel like you're like screwing yourself when you do that. I don't know. I'm sure that they're getting like a massive amount of money to make it exclusive, but
Right.
but are they?
I'm curious about like what losses versus gains on that one. I'm sure they like spend a lot of time making that decision, but
I mean, because as a PlayStation fan, I honestly wouldn't care about making my game for Xbox, but if it was easy to port it over or whatever and make more money and be like, yeah, sure, that's fine. Like, let's do it. It's going to cost a little, but it's going to pay back in the long run.
they've now reached a big market. Like,
When you're building it, though, I'm pretty sure you need, if you're building it for every platform is different, so you need a programmer for every platform, unless you have someone that's, like, knows all platforms, I guess. And, like,
Yeah.
well, Microsoft and PC now are very similar, which is why they talk to each other all the time. But, like, for, like, just for, like, personal knowledge, I guess, like, the game that I'm with, we have a PS4 lead programmer, so there's like a team that does for PS4. They've made the game and the whole entire concept, but now you have to like recode it and restructure it for PS4. So
Yeah.
okay.
This is why I'm not in game development.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
no, we can go to questions now.
Okay.
Just had to say my piece on We Happy Few.
Let's see. At Shaunosaurus Rex on Twitter says, favorite announcement or announcement you didn't understand the hype around? Anything from Xbox? Because just kidding. I didn't understand the hype around Mass Effect because I just don't play it. But I understand it, I guess.
I think like if Mass Effect came out with like a real announcement about Mass Effect Andromeda, I'd be really excited. But,
Right?
like, what they're showing right now is just like little stuff, and I don't care. Like until you have like a real trailer, I really don't give a shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like my favorite game series, so. I don't understand the hype around Recore, which is an Xbox thing, so I'm sure
Oh,
you
okay.
didn't see it. But,
Yeah.
like, people have been talking about it a lot. They're like, oh, it looks great. I'm like, I guess it sort of looks interesting, but I still don't. I don't know. Not there for it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I think it looks really cool. I thought the trailer looked really, really good. I just don't know. Like, after I was like, oh my god, this looks so pretty and it looks so cool, being able to, like, jump around in different robots and things like that. I was like, wait, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I don't know. I guess I can't
think
really
my-
think of anything that was like. I already knew in advance. It was like, oh, I'm gonna have interest in this, or I'm not gonna have interest in this. And I think like the only thing that surprised me was like, I had seen stuff about We Happy Few, but I had never seen any trailer or any gameplay or anything like that. So that was like something that surprised me about it. But like there wasn't anything where I was like, oh, I don't understand the hype. I just let gamers be gamers. Whatever you want to play.
Right?
Um,
I think my favorite thing was gotta be Crash. I'm just
I get
excited. Just it was so unexpected, and we've been begging for it for like years now,
yeah.
and it finally came back, and I'm so excited.
I'm probably the most excited for Dishonored 2, but I'm still like blown away by how excited I was about the Call of Duty trailer. Like,
Amanda, anything you're really excited for?
Persona, but that wasn't featured. So I will be quiet.
Pass. Excuse me, I can't talk. At Pixel Brave on Twitter says, "What press conferences do you all look forward to most when E3 comes around?"
Sony.
Sony.
So it's my number one.
Sony's
I
better.
get like a little excited about Bethesda because I'm like, oh, they're gonna talk about Skyrim or the new Elder Scrolls game or maybe a new Assassin's Creed or Dishonored. But like, I look forward to it, but it's not my favorite. Sony is always my favorite.
Yeah.
If Microsoft can put together a good conference, that's usually pretty okay. But this year was like kind of weak sauce. So.
They just don't announce anything that I'm stupid excited for, and the things they do announce, I don't need to see before it comes out because I'm just gonna buy it anyway. Like, I'm going to be buying every Zelda.
They just like talk a lot, like a lot.
I guarantee if you took all of the time that Sony actually like talked on stage and put it all into like one little tiny video of just talking, it would be less than 5 minutes, guaranteed.
So small.
It was awesome.
Like the only time with extended talking was when like Kojima came out because they were like, "Bam, look at that."
And everyone was like, "No, keep talking," and he was like, "Goodbye."
Bye. I was here. I'm leaving. Like,
Yeah. I like his English. It's really fun. Like he does such a good job. Like, you know.
yeah.
Speaking English. Well, because that's another language for him, so it's got to be really hard, but he does it really well. Like, he really does.
Yeah.
So, and it's nice that he, like, learned all of that specifically for the conference to come out and say it in English, so he didn't have to have, like, a translator or anything. All of that came from him, you know?
Yeah.
Not from someone else.
Sorry, my dog is in my lap and he keeps like eating my chair.
Amanda's picture froze right down there, and she was like, ah. It was really funny. Okay, so unless there's anything else E3-wise that anyone wants to talk about, we can wrap it up because that is all of our questions for the day.
There was one more question. I don't know who it was from, but I saw
Was
it.
there?
Yes. I
Something
don't have
just
a good answer for it, but like, there was one more. It was about like today's Father's Day, right? So it was like, what's your favorite Father's Day movie?
Oh. Yeah. Pixel Brave, Christian, again. He says, in the spirit of Father's Day, who are some of your favorite video game geek culture dads?
Oh, jeez.
That's hard. I wish I would have known about this question before.
I'm trying to think of like who actually has dads in video games. Like they're almost as bad as Disney.
Well, not even video games, like just nerd stuff in general.
Okay, nerd stuff in general.
You know what? I'm gonna say fuck it and go with Batman, because he does have a kid and he's a dad, so...
Terrible dad.
It doesn't matter, he's still a dad.
he's a horrible dad.
He's my favorite person that is a dad. He's not the greatest dad out there by any means.
Jeez.
Oh, let's see your pick.
The fucking Deku tree from Ocarina of
That's
Time.
not a dad, it doesn't count.
Oh man.
It counts. It counts. He is a better dad than Batman.
Doesn't
Okay.
count.
I'm gonna go with the obvious pick here and say Dojima from Persona.
Oh, Dojima's a good dad.
He's a great
Good job. Touche. I like that dad.
He's actually not really a great dad. I mean, he's a good dad.
He works
He
his
tries.
butt off to
He,
make sure
he does a lot better, and like as you progress, it comes out.
Don't
It's, like,
ruin
even
it
better.
if it's the end, because
It's
still haven't gotten there.
as they
still haven't
progress,
gotten
he
there?
becomes a better dad.
I'm never gonna finish it. I'm never going to.
I will admit I have not gotten all the way to the end yet, but I've like just got Nanako free, like saved her. have no
I
idea
didn't.
what's
I'm
going
almost
on.
before that. My life. I still have so far to go in my life. Yeah, like dad-wise, I can't think of any other like good dads or cool dads. I don't know. Tell us
You know
your
who was a
favorite
bad
nerd dad.
dad?
Who?
Spoilers. Booker. Booker was a bad dad.
Booker's a terrible dad.
Joel was a good dad. Joel. Last of
Is
Us.
he?
Joel was a
At
good
least
dad.
not his kid.
It doesn't matter. He was a good dad to his
Well, I guess I used
spoilers.
the
Like,
tree,
he was still
so.
alive. He was a good dad. You know? Trying to save his kid. Whatever.
Thank you guys for spoilers for games that are like.
We say the spoil. Hey, you know.
Because someone will be like, God damn it, I didn't know the Booker had placed blah blah blah.
Hey, I still haven't finished that game, okay? So I'm gonna ignore whatever you said and pretend like I didn't hear it. Since we haven't finished Infinite yet. You haven't played Uncharted, don't give me that look.
That's because I was
Not
dedicated
allowed.
to playing a better game. Boom, I'm out.
Wrong, end! We're just gonna end it right there. Amanda doesn't get to say where she is on the internet today.
That's fine.
We're gonna go with Miranda first. Miranda, where can people find you on the internet? Because Amanda doesn't get to come today.
You can find me on Twitter at my Twitter handle right there, JakerX7. And that's it.
That's it?
That's it. It's the only
Okay.
place you'll find me.
You don't want any PSN friends?
Oh shit, yeah. You can find me on Twitter on PSN too, at JeagerX7.
Awesome.
I don't know why my Twitter and my PSN are one letter different, but like,
They're one letter different?
yes, the A and the E are switched.
Oh god.
Did you like forget and like switch it?
I think I forgot when I was making my Twitter that I had done that, and I keep thinking about changing my Twitter, but then I'm like, but what if something bad happens? I don't know what.
But your Twitter's so easy to change, and your PlayStation 1 is never gonna change.
And
Yeah,
everything else that I have that uses that is also spelt the way my PSN is, so it's just my
You should probably just change your Twitter.
Yeah, but then all the tweets that got tweeted to you when you were the original name.
Exactly, that's my concern. Is I'll
Yeah,
lose those old ones. And I have like cute tweets from Shuhei Yoshida that I don't want to lose. Like,
Oh wait, do you lose those when you change your name?
I don't know.
They're like nothing. Like if you were to go and find it and you click on it, it doesn't go anywhere. Like it doesn't go trace back to you. Because technically someone could claim that username again. So if like
Yeah.
someone decided
But they're
they
still
wanted
like in your
it,
mentions,
they would be
right?
Tweeted to Shuhei.
But they're still in your mentions, right?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
So I don't know.
It's been a while since I changed my handle, so.
I've never changed mine, so I wouldn't know this problem. Okay, fine. I guess Amanda can go today.
AKA Amanda Kane. Yeah.
Here, there, and
That's it.
everywhere.
Yep, here, there, everywhere. And I'm also working on a game, so you can find me at Play Livelock, which is also on Twitter. And my PSN is Wake Up Paramore, and that's also my Xbox, and it's terrible, and I can't change it, so I'm sorry.
I want to say thank you to the people that sent me friend requests that told me where you knew me from.
Yeah, thank you.
So thanks.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
and the ones that didn't put anything in there, and I don't know your screen name off the top of my head, sorry,
Too bad.
I deleted it. So you can send it back, but we'll see. Follow the rules. Just kidding. You can find me at HarleyQuinn103 everywhere on Twitter, Instagram, PlayStation Network, Snapchat, not Xbox. Well, actually, Xbox, yeah, but I'm never there. So good luck. You can find us, Lipstick Nerds, at Lipstick Nerds on Twitter, lipsticknerdsmlg@gmail.com if you want to send us things. We have shirts available. Today is Father's Day. It's Sunday, June 19th. We have 4 days left to buy shirts, so if you are watching the YouTube video, you can buy it because I'm very sorry, but these episodes won't go up for a few weeks because I ran out of space and I'm not paying for extra. So, well, I did. It's the truth. I uploaded 3 episodes in 1 month and then screwed myself over. We'll get back on track on posting them. At least we have them recorded. This has been episode 46.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot again. Episode 46 of the Lipstick Nerds podcast. Miranda, thanks for stopping by. You're always welcome.
Thank you.
I had a good time.
Good, we're glad. Okay, that's it. Bye.
Bye.